Welcome devs to my channel. Today I'll be doing the latest June challenge from Frontend Mentor. As you can see, this is called card preview card component. So without wasting time, let's get on to the challenge. Now as you can see from the challenge, I've got the index file that I've created in the online 10. I've linked it to our main file, to our style file called main, and then also inside the main.css file I have created these variables for the color codes. As you can see, I use the style guide file menu to obtain all the color codes that we have got here. So this is what this I did it so that we can save time. Now let's get on to coding. First of all, as you can see from our desktop design, we have got an image to the left side and some content to the right side. So that's what I'm going to do inside our file, inside our index.html. I'll start off by creating a main. Then I'll put on a div class. I'll call it card. This shall wrap up everything. Then inside, now I'm going to have a div to the left, which is meant to have our image. Then I'll also have another div to the right. I'll give it a class name right. This is where we are going to have our context. Let me look at the content that I have from the desktop view. You can see that I've got a small paragraph, a header paragraph, and some paragraph text and a button at the bottom. So this is what I need to have inside my document. So now let's start off by having a paragraph. I'll have to give it a class name. I'll call it item category. Let's drag underneath. I'm going to have h1 text. Drag the content appropriately. Nextly, I'm going to have a paragraph text. This one I'll give it a class name, description. Now next, I'm going to have a div class that should be going for the prices. So let me give it a class name, prices. Now is the time to, like as you can see from our design, we've got two prices there, so I need then two prices inside. I'm going to separate them with class names. So I'll say prices updated, the first one. Then I have prices. Lastly, you can see that there's a green button at the bottom. From the bottom, you can see that there's an image to the left side and then text to the right side. So image source, it's inside the file images slash. Let's take a look from our design. There you can see. Okay, if I maximize it, you can see the design. Now let me add the text. For today, the attribution, I will not have it, I will not be coding, so delete. It's the time to style. I'll start off by styling everything. We set the margin to 0, padding to 0, box sizing to border box. Now, nextly, I'm styling the body. Let's set the width to 100%. Let's set the height to 100% as well. Display. I want to center everything to the center of the page, so to do that I'll use display flex. Align items to the center. Justify the content to the center. You can see now the content has been centered right at the center of the page. Now let's take a look. We need the background color. Okay, I need to go to the desktop preview. Now you can see from our design, we need the background color to be grayish, light brownish like. Let me look at inside our color codes. I'll use this color, it matches well with our. So for us to do that, I'll be importing this color code. It's like brown, light brown color like. As you can see, yes, it's done. Next, inside, I'm going to start the main. Okay, since this is for the desktop view, I can just maximize it. This is for the large screen, I can maximize it. So I have to say main width 100%. Let's take a look at the design. You can see. Nextly, I'm going to style the class name card. Just copy it. Place it there. Let's go for minimum width 600 pixels. Let's set the width to 30%. Margin 0 auto. Display flex. Background color from the design. You can see that the background color is white there. Border radius 10 pixels. Let me style this one. to the left div class name. Let's set the width to 50%. Background image, URL, images folder, slash. This is for the desktop, so I need this one. Save, and let's save our changes. There you can see. Okay, let's set it. Let's tell our image center. Backgrounds cover. Now I want to start the border to the top. Top left radius. I'm going to set it 10 pixels. And I'm also going to style the border to the left. Bottom. You can see the borders have changed. Now nextly, I'm going to style the div class, right? I'll set the width to 50%. Display, flex. Let's say flex the direction, column. Below, let's do a row gap of 24 pixels. There you can see. Now I'm going to put in some padding. Top and bottom 35 pixels. And sides left and right 40 pixels. There you can see the design is taking shape. Now I want to start the border. Top right radius, I'm going to set it to 10 pixels. Border bottom left radius 10 pixels again. Let me check. Yes, you can see there it is. Instead, our design is taking shape. Now I'm going to start the item category. Okay, let me copy it directly. Now I'm going for the item category. I'll say font size 16 pixels. Color let's take a look from the design. color is like gray black, like. Let's take a look at man. Oh yeah, similar to this color. Okay, I'll have to just check it this one. Later spacing 4 pixels. Text transform to uppercase. Then I'll have to go for font weight 500. There you see it is improved. Now I'm going to start the H1 checks. I'm going to say font size 38 pixels. Color. Let's take a look from the design. It's like a black color. Yeah, it's close to this one, so I just need to copy it. There you see the changes are coming. Now nextly, I'll be styling the description class. Width to set it to 85%. Line height 1,5. Then the color let's take it from the color is like gray like color, which is similar to the top one that we use here. Font size 14 pixels. Now going to style the prices class. Width I'll set to 100%. Display I want it flexy. Align items to the center, and the gap I want it to be 24 pixels. Yes, you can see. Now let's style the price is updated. For that size 36 pixels. Color. Design, the color looks like green color, like, so I need to get it from our roots. Yeah, there is the color, so I need it, this one. It looks like light green. Copy it. Yes. Now nextly we're going to style the next class name, which is the prices previously. Font size 14 pixels. Text decoration to none, to line through. Then the color, we're going to use the paragraph color. Yeah, we're going to use this one. Yes, now we're going for the pattern. I'll set the width to 100%. I'll set the padding to 17 pixels, and the sideways 0. Okay. Select content center, align items to the center, color, yeah, you can see that the text for button is no longer visible, so we need to change the color for the text, for the background color to match, so that our color becomes visible. So let's change the background color from the design. Background color is green, like, so we go this is the color that we want. Yes. Now let's say font weight 700, border radius 7 pixels, let's set the border to none, Yes. And every time when we go through, we want there to be a cursor. Yes, there you can see the design is taking shape. So I want to have an hover effect there. So for me to do that, I'll just say button on hover. So let's change the background color. I have already set the background color for when on hover. There it is. Let's take a look at. You can see there's a color change. Now, nextly, I'm going to start the button and the image there. So I'll say button. So I want to start the margin to the right side. I want to move it 7 pixels. Yeah, you can see there they are. There's a distance between the margin and the image and the text. So we are done with that. I just want to set for in between images using media screens. Media screen. Let me just say media. Only screen. And minimum width. This is an in between. Six 641 pixels. And that cut. Now we are styling the now we're going to style for the mobile view. So for me to do that, let me start by putting for the mobile view for all mobile devices, media screen. Only screen and maximum width 640 pixels. Now we can start doing that, and we can go for the mobile view. I start off by the cut. This, as you know, this is the one that wraps up everything. So let me set the minimum width to auto. Yes. And then the width, we set it to 90%. Yes. Then we say display flex. Flexi direction column. Then I say border radius 10 pixels. Now let's start the image, which you know that is the class name left. Let's have a width of 100%. Height of 350 pixels. There you see. We now need to change the image URL, images folder / let's set the border radius 10 pixels, 10 pixels, 0, 0. After styling the left side, the left div class, I'm going to style the right div. So to do that, I'm going to set the width to 100%. Yes, you can see changes. Then I'm going to go for row grab. I'm going to set it to 12 pixels. Then I'm going to set a uniform padding all over of 25 pixels. Then I'm going to go for border bottom. I'm going to set it 0, 0, 10 pixels, 10 pixels. Now, next, I'm going to start the item category. For that, I'm going to use a font size of 14 pixels. Now I want to start the H1 tags. For that, I'm going to set the font size to 32 pixels. Then also the line height, I'm going to reduce it to 1. Now let me start the description class. Width, I'm going to set it to 95%. Margin top, I'm going to set it to 10 pixels. margin bottom, I'm going to set it to 15 pixels. Then line height, I want to reduce it to 1,7. Yes, let's also reduce the font size to 12 pixels. Now for the button, I also want to make some changes. I'm going to set the margin top to 10 pixels. Yes, that makes my solution looks as more improved. As you can see, there is the solution. If you do inspect, you can see there's the solution.